y'all's level right now. I can't wait till the record come out because I know you guys is about to take the bar to a whole different level. Not that your last record didn't do it, because your last record was ridiculous. But I
Thank
know,
you, sir.
I know right now, I know you guys got something crazy going on in the studio. Is the record done?
We do.
Is the record done?
Yeah, the record, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We putting the finishing touches on it. Mixing everything down, figuring out the order of the songs and all that. But for the most part, you know what I mean, the work is done. I would probably say, 98%. I don't want to, overstep my boundaries, but for the most part, it's done. I'm going to go up there Wednesday to Detroit.
Yeah.
And get in the studio with M, and we're gonna throw the last little pieces of icing on the cake, man.
That's what's crazy. You guys are working with M. M is a true dude, man. I got to give it to him, man, because, to be a great MC like he is, especially with a lot of hate and jealousy in this business right now with rappers, he reached out and said, man, this is the best. I'm grabbing y'all. That's what it is. It's official. And I know he had his little thing with Royce back in the days, and he patched that joint up. And the crazy thing is, Joel Ortiz, wasn't he on Dre's label one time?
Yeah, he was on Aftermath.
So this is like a family reunion, because you was on Death Row,
right.
Joel was on Aftermath, and then Royce the 5'9" was messing with M. This is beautiful, man. This is history.
Music.
This is history. So, man, before the Slaughterhouse movement, you was at Death Row at the tail end, or was you at Death Row during the whole Snoop and all that stuff like that, or did you just come in at the tail end of the whole controversial situation?
I came in at the tail end, man. You know what I'm saying? I was around. I was just a kid soaking up game, in the studio when Snoop was recording, the Dog Pound was recording. So I was around. I got to see a few things up close and personal before I actually became a member of the label.
Wow.
But as far as officially being on the label, it was the tail end of everything.
Yeah. And I mean, you guys had some records coming. I know that was true because you had Left Eye over there, and she was doing her thing. Now, let me ask you this. Are you on the DETOX album?
Hey, man, you know what? I'm not on the DETOX album. I've heard some of the DETOX album. I got a chance to sneak in the studio and listen, and it's crazy, man. It's a ridiculous album. I just hope the good doctor drops it, man. You know what I'm saying, in 2012, because he definitely has the music that could reshape hip hop once again, like he always does.
Yeah, he changes the game. It shifts. And maybe it's time for the game to shift, but I truly believe, man, and this is just not because you're on the phone. I believe you guys are about to change the bar. Like, it's going to be ridiculous because I think y'all got to be the greatest. I'm going to give y'all number one right now. I heard a Raz Kass record that in the studio when I was in L.A. a couple months ago that was ridiculous, too. So I'm just waiting on all these West Coast veterans like yourself, you guys to just come out, man, and just change the game, man. I'm tired of doing the Dougie. I'm tired of doing the Dougie, man.
Bring it back. Bring
you
it
tired
back.
of doing the Dougie, huh? Hey, man. But at the same time, it's an honor, man. Like you say, man. Eminem to just give us that platform and say, hey, go do what you do best. You know what I'm saying? Don't compromise your skills. Don't compromise your talent. Just make the kind of music that you see fit, and he's riding with it 100%. So I got to salute Eminem on that. You know what I mean?
Wow, okay, so he's not in the studio looking over your shoulder saying that's not it. You guys is actually being able to bring your formula to the table with Shady Records.
We bringing our formula to the table, man, and then, he'll come in, he'll put his input in, and we welcome his input. I mean, who wouldn't want, Michael Jordan in the locker room,
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So we welcoming it, and it's a good feeling to make records in a label owned by MC. You know what I mean? Opposed to people who don't understand the craft. So once again, man, it's a blessing, dog, and we got the album is ridiculous from top to bottom, man. I don't really listen to my own music much, and people will tell you this. People around me will vouch for it, but this album is heavy rotation already in my car. It's not even done yet.
I love it, man. I can't wait to get the new Slaughterhouse, and y'all can't wait to get the new Slaughterhouse. You hear my man exclusively on E's Way Radio. I'll see it no other way. Crooked I is on E's Way Radio like we promised. Crooked.
Yo.
You already know I'm about to go and ask you this.
But wait.
My man Joe Buttons.
Yeah.
The controversial first man that ever hit the internet and had a series of like a TV show on the internet. Controversial. How is Joe, man, in the studio? Is he easy to get along with? Do you guys bicker? Do you guys get tired of Joe? Do you have to put him in the garbage can like high school? What's the deal with Joe?
Nah, Joe is chilling, man. Joe is actually chilling, man. I mean, you know, we don't have no problems in the studio. I know it might just sound like some entertainer garbage, but real talk. We work like a real machine in there, man, and I just think we all got equal respect for each other, and so therefore there's no reason for us to doubt one another when it comes down to doing the job. You know what I'm saying?
That's love.
So he definitely gets it in. I mean, you know, Joe gonna be Joe, man. He gonna come in there. You know what I'm saying? He gonna jump online, open his laptop in the middle of the session. He gonna talk some trash on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? He gonna offend a few people. You know what I'm saying? You know, he gonna holler at a couple curvy models, and then he gonna get in the booth.
Sound familiar, don't it, y'all? Sound kind of familiar, huh?
Hey, that's a smart businessman. He was the first to do it, man. And I don't even think people recognize that Joe Buttons was the first to actually take his own camera and do a little TV series online, and people followed it. I followed it. I got more hip to Joe Buttons and Tahiri. Oh my God. Yeah. Like, Tahiri, she went in and did her thing. So, okay, the question I got for you now is, how the hell do y'all determine who's going to be your feature when you in the studio? Because it's hard to write with y'all. Like, I mean, people's probably scared once they done with their verse to spit it before they go in the booth. How do y'all work that out?
Hey, man, you know what? It's kind of easy because it's four of us, so there's not much room for another rapper. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, we always got room for dope hooks. We always got room to work with incredible producers. So if another rapper does come in, you know, he really just got to lay it out. I mean, hey, man, they didn't make it easy for us coming up in the ranks. So when you come in to get on the Slaughterhouse album, it ain't going to be easy for you. You know what I mean? Man. It's a house you got to walk into, and hopefully you can walk out.
Yeah. I'll be like, man, y'all be turning me down. I'll just be like, let me do the talking intro.
Hey, let me get on the intro, man. I ain't messing with y'all.
Let me do the impersonate DJ Clue. Because this is hard. I can just tell, just listening to the wordplay y'all do, the styles I mean, no songs sound the same. And I think, truthfully, that's what old hip-hop used to be about. It's like no record on your album sound the same. People so scared to step out the box today. It's ridiculous. I mean, they just keep their whole swag through the whole, 2 years of their career because you don't get 10 like you used to if you ain't a true MC. Somebody just asked me on the internet, man, what's up with Bizarre's group Weirdo movement? Do you know anything about that?
Nah, I don't, man. Shout out to D12, though. I don't know nothing about that. He got a group called Weirdo?
Yeah, the Weirdo movement.
The Weirdo movement.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, his name is Bizarre, so there you have
it. We got a man from here, man, Sonny Bonaho. He goes out with Bizarre, man, and they do a lot of shows and stuff like that. And, I could definitely see why they call it Weirdo Movement, but a lot of talent behind it. Is D12 on the album?
You know what, man? Nah, I guess, I mean, M kind of had a vision, too, for the album. We all had a vision for the album. It's not many features, man. We're going to have, like, a few surprise guests, but we really just went in there, man, and try to together the best thing that we could put together. You know what I mean? And try to, like you say, man, bring back that feeling, in hip-hop where you wasn't afraid to go outside the box and try, pave a new way for the next generation. Because, now these young rappers, young producers, they don't have a whole lot that they can look up to and get the true essence of hip-hop from. They really got to search. So we try to bring that back to the mainstream where it ain't hard to find.
That's true, man.
And all of us, we just went in there, man, on that mission. But we would love to work, man, and I think I could speak for everybody. We would love to work with a lot of people because we respect a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, man, Crook, when the album come out, we hoping to see y'all down here in the venues tearing it up, man. Slaughterhouse is welcome in Seattle, man. And I just can't wait, man. I know what it's going to be. It's like premeditated murder. This is what the industry needs. And radio do not need to be scared. That didn't make sense. Do not need to be scared. But I made up some words. And to play this record, man, because this is what we need, man. It's time for us to exhale, man. Because I was in the event the other night, man, and I was just like, if I hear one more song with just a bass, 808, and a hand clap, I'm going to fall out.
Well, Crooked Eye, this is Shorty on E's Way, another DJ. I got to ask you a personal question. Bro, why did you destroy him like that on that BET Cypher? I
had to represent for the West Coast.
Wait, Crooked. This Shorty, man. I'm going to tell you what I was doing. I was sitting in my bedroom watching the flat screen.
No homo.
Watching the flat screen. And next thing you know, my little daughter, she said, Daddy, EMINEM'S group finna do that freestyle rapping. So I said, all right, here it come. Man, when you grab that mic, it seemed like when you freestyle, we know it ain't written, but it's like, it sounds like the average rapper that's writing his stuff. I mean, it comes together so good, and then, man, how you do it? Just tell me how you do it.
Hey, man, a student, man. Thank you, though. Just being a student of the game and having that drive to want to really just put the West Coast on the map with these bars. Because, hey, man, from up there where y'all at all the way down here where I'm at, man, this West, we got bars, and we got to really start pushing that so they quit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we just need the media outlets to understand, man, that the West Coast we're gumbo, man. Like, you went to the Bay, you got a certain style. You know what I mean? You went to L.A., you got a certain style. Of course, we birth mix a lot out here, and we all respected each other. We used to go to the San Francisco Gavins and all that type of stuff, and we used to all, join each other's movements. I think the feature game has killed the game, truthfully. I think when artists was able to reach out and get their favorite rapper on their record, no matter how they sound, you know what I mean, to they wallet. No disrespect, it's good for artists to make money, but I think that kind of killed the game because you wasn't gonna get no LL Cool J on your record back in the days, with no money. You wasn't even going to get that close to be able to present that situation. He would have looked at you and said, no, you're whack and I'm not rapping with you. And I think that you can hear it in you guys' records that ain't nobody just going to jump on there doing no tie your shoe, crooked, and yelling and sounding like the Grouch and all that type of stuff, man. Man, no disrespect, man. I can't wait till the record coming out. I appreciate you calling E's Way, man. Hopefully when the record come out, I can get my boy Tyrone to hook this up again so we could talk about this beautiful record and the success and how you feel about your Grammy, your American Music Award, and all the other awards that you about to get, man. Crook, props out to you and Slaughterhouse, man, for real.
Hey, man, I really appreciate y'all having me on the show, dog. For those who know, I'm always in Seattle. I'm heavy in Seattle, man. I'm a El Gauchos kind of dude. We do out there, you know what I mean? And I'll be back in the C-Town shortly, man.
Say that,
dude. All good.
All right, Crook, man. Peace out. One love.
Homie.
One love, baby.
All right.
Crooked
There
Eye.
it is, man. Crooked Eye, like we do around here at E's Way. When we have a good interview with somebody of that caliber, we take a break. We let Mouse Wayne do his thing. So, E's Way, I see another way. Mouse, what you got?
No Clues featuring Sir Mix and E-Dawg.
Oh, man, I didn't see that coming, like Kuna said.